Hey guys, Demolish134 here, and today we're taking a look at the Transformers Prime Beast Hunters Deluxe Class Knockout. Now honestly, out of all of the Beast Hunters remolds that we've gotten over the past few years, this one is certainly the most odd. Basically, Knockout decided that he wanted to be a crocodile, and he went ahead and did it. I mean, look at this weapon. You can attach this weapon here, and you can basically turn him into a crocodile. This is one of the most weird Beast Hunters figures that I have picked up, but it's still great nonetheless. I do like the mould, and I just think it's very unique, but I mean, wow. See, Knockout, you really wouldn't expect him to go this route, would you? I mean, he's always been he's so proud of his paint job, but he just decided one day that he wanted to be a crocodile, and he went with it. Just to show you how much he has actually changed, here he is next to the original Knockout figure. Great figure, by the way. But there they are together, just so you can see the differences. Honestly, I prefer this one, obviously, just because it's just normal. But that's not to say this one's bad. I mean, he's got some cool things about him. He's got the cool kind of scale things on the back. This one didn't have them. So just so you can see the extent of the remold here. Very, very weird. It's actually, they've taken away some of the weapon ports that he had, so he doesn't have these anymore. He does have one up here, which you can take the weird crocodile thing and peg that on there if you want. I just want to really quickly show you the back of the packaging because I only noticed this today whilst filming this video. The weapon, the weapon is called the Krockout Claw. Wow. I can't take this thing seriously, man. It's just so weird. So as for the Krockout Claw, you can kind of unplug it and it becomes a flail of some sort that really doesn't really look like it would function very well as a flail. I think this is a bit too big, but there's that. It's on a little chain. Kind of reminds me of Animated Oil Slick's little chain thing. So there's that. But honestly, what more can I say about this figure? I mean, really what you see is what you get, and what you get is a very odd remold. Very odd colours. He kind of reminds me of, I think, Skull Crusher, I think his name was, from, was it G2? I cannot remember. Or G1, sorry, not G2. I don't know. It reminds me of something, but definitely not Knockout. I guess the reason I'm so weirded out by this figure in general is just due to the fact that I really wouldn't expect the character to look like this. I mean, Knockout's always been... He's always had the really sexy car modes, and yeah, he's a crocodile. But now on to the transformation. Now the transformation's exactly the same as before, nothing's really changed. We're going to pull out the legs from the back here, just split these, and rotate these back. Bring out his little feet here, and just like so. Then we're going to come up here to the top and just split this section, fold these down and out, just like that. Then we're going to take these, bring them all the way down, and fold these out. Just switch the wheels around, just like that. Then we're going to come around to the arms here, just flip these arm panels up, or the shoulder pads up, sorry. Rotate this way, flip out the hand, and just fold the door and the roof around his arm, just like that. Do the same on the other side, flip this up, rotate this around, flip out the hand, and just rotate the arm into place, like so. Down to the front, grab this little tab here, put this up, and then we're going to try and push this section down, like that, and then we can get his head up there, just kind of push that up. It's supposed to spring up, but honestly it doesn't really work that well. Fold the section down, lock it into place, fold these two panels over, and then basically just get him all in line however you want him. Although there is actually one thing that I have forgotten to do. This piece is supposed to come out, but for some reason it's not doing that. There we go. That goes out and just goes down a little bit, and that makes his head sit a little better. Doesn't look as out of place. Yeah, just get everything in line, and there is Krockout in his pretty cool looking robot mode. Now, I've got to say, I really do dig the robot mode. I think it looks really cool. He's got an awesome new head sculpt, and honestly, everything just kind of looks a little bit better in robot mode. It doesn't look as weird and kind of out of place. He doesn't look like a Oh, I'm trying to think of the word. He looks a lot like a parade float. He looks like something you'd see in a parade at Disneyland, or something like that in vehicle mode. Yeah, I'm going to shut up about the car mode now. It's weird, we get it. As for the flail, you can stick that in his hand, or try to, if you don't drop it. Yeah, you can stick that in his hand, then you can hold this piece here, and he's got a flail, so he can, you know, have that. This is kind of weird, this weapon. I'm not a massive fan of it, to be honest. I mean, yes, it makes his vehicle mode look like a crocodile, but in robot mode, it kind of gets in the way. I mean, it doesn't really look like it would function very well as a flail. As a weapon in general, I mean, if you take this all apart, and let's put it back together, or try to remember which way this goes on. We just put this back together for a second. Although that's actually stuck for some reason. There we go. Right, that took a while. You can peg it into his hand like that, but I mean, it doesn't really look like a gun, and it doesn't even hold it right. So it's kind of useless. In terms of articulation, it's exactly the same as the previous figure. There's nothing really changed here. He's got a ball-jointed head, ball-jointed shoulders here, can rotate at the kind of lower shoulder, or the bicep, can bend at the elbow, no waist articulation. He's got a ball-jointed hip here, got thigh rotation, bend at the knee, the ankles are on ball joints, and he's also got a hinge at his actual foot there. So he's got some decent articulation. He can pull off some fairly dynamic poses. So I mentioned that he also had a new head sculpt, so let's show that off. Let's zoom in here, 1080p. I'm trying out some new settings on my camera, so hopefully your reviews look a little bit tidier. So there's the new head sculpt. It does actually look really cool. I really do like the spike that he's got going on. He's got some awesome red eyes in there. He's got a really aggressive looking scowl on his face there, which isn't very Knockout if you ask me. I always thought Knockout was... He wasn't a friendly Decepticon, but he wasn't like a properly sadistic one, if you get what I mean. He wasn't like Megatron that wanted to like destroy humanity. I don't imagine Knockout as being like a wholly aggressive dude, especially if you've seen Predacons Rising. I'm not going to spoil anything. But yeah, detail for the actual figure in general, it's pretty much what you'd expect. Painted fairly well, got lots of nice moulded colour plastic, not a lot of grey, so that's good. So there we go. So that is it for the Beast Hunters Knockout. Overall, if you like the mould, I think you'll like this figure. So I do recommend giving it a try. I think it's a fun figure, cool vehicle mode, so to speak. Definitely cool looking robot mode. I do like this robot mode. It's just... I have trouble taking it seriously because it's just so weird and out of character for Knockout. But, you know, I'm not going to complain too much. It's a good figure, so I do recommend picking it up. Anyway, thank you guys for watching. I apologise if this review hasn't been very serious, but look at him. Anyway, I will see you next time. Take care.